Right now, Colorado State Board of Education is continuing to consider new social studies standards for K through 4th graders.
As Denver 7's Micah Smith explains, suggestions to add references to LGBTQ and communities of color has parents on both sides of the issue speaking out.
For several months, a committee made up of Colorado educators has been deciding what Colorado students from kindergarten to 4th grade should learn in social studies throughout the year.
We're trying to cram all of these things.
These are expectations for all kids learning in the state of Colorado.
The committee initially suggested adding more references to the LGBTQ community and communities of color. But after pushback from some parents and groups, the committee removed many of its initial recommendations.
The intention behind just some of the draft introductory matter had to do with an attempt to respond to some of the public feedback.
We went through the 154-page document and found examples of suggestions that were struck, like item C under evidence outcomes on page 27. The original document required specific mentions of important contributions African American, Latino, and LGBTQ Coloradans made to help change communities. But the red strike through the sentence means it won't be included, and instead, non-specific references to Colorado changemakers remain.
We want to make sure that folks know it's important that LGBTQ folks aren't erased from Colorado schools.
One Colorado Deputy Director, Garrett Royer, says his organization has been fighting to include LGBTQ references.
I don't think it's any different from, fourth graders knowing that their teacher is in a loving relationship with a man or a woman.
At the lower levels, it's not appropriate to bring in that particular topic.
Pam Bonino with the Independence Institute says parents should decide when students learn about LGBTQ issues.
It's so crucial that parents are involved in children's education and that their personal family values be respected.
The State Board of Education has until November to make a final decision, and until then, Coloradans on both sides of the issue say they'll continue to voice their concerns. Reporting in Denver, Micah Smith, Denver 7.